2025, everybody has to understand that digital adoption is given. It is no longer optional. And everybody has to understand, one, these are here to solve pain points. Two, there is also long-term viability for all of this. So for any accounting professional or anybody in finance over there, first, there is the fact that you need to look at small wins. So what are my immediate problems that are going to get solved by adopting digital technologies? And what does that do immediately for my business? Number two, what does it mean when it comes to the long-term efficiencies that I can build around this? And in this, it's very important that you also look at trusted partners, purely because one, they're also going to help you through an adoption process if it is new to you. So it is very important that when the onboarding happens, when post-onboarding, when you're working with them, there is good support. They also understand your problems as much. So it's good to scout out good partners. And last, you have to understand that digital or any technology today is here to remove any clerical challenges, anything that is manual, and help you with building efficiency so that you can actually focus on strategic work. So for accountants, they spend less time doing regular manual clerical work, and they can focus a lot more on looking at strategic consulting for their customers.
Well, the first thing is this: the digitization train has already started. In fact, I would say it even reached the stage of midway. If you think about it, let me give you an example. If you ask your colleagues and your family members, how many of them actually nowadays go to ATM machine? How regularly they go to? You will start realizing the answers are becoming longer and longer. Some of them went for months without ever touching an ATM machine. And that is because the digitization of e-wallet has, in terms of government offering incentive on e-wallets and other convenience of it, and during COVID, has completely changed the way the market works, especially for retailers and small business. So if you avoid all this, it's not going to be making any common sense for any business to avoid all this. Even the Bank Negara statistics shows us, now digital payment is the dominant payment in terms of a number of transactions. All right? ATM machines have been reduced, and e-wallet transactions are growing and growing. The average e-wallet transaction is about 8 ringgit to 9 ringgit plus. So that means everybody use it once a day to basically buy a meal. So the entire Malaysia has more or less adopted this convenience. Therefore, it makes no sense for accountant or accounting firms or anybody that deals with business in general to avoid it. You look through all the businesses, vast majority of them now have a QR code. So that means they are actually digitized in some sense. Maybe they need to digitize more in their accounting, in their stockkeeping, in their other formats, but their payment-wise, straight to the bank, is already digitized in many ways. So we continue to see this trend to be an important indicator for accounting firms, accounting professionals to say, we cannot overlook this. Sooner or later, it will be very similar to what's happening in other countries like China, where majority of the payment are actually in digital format.
My advice, whether you do it or you get left behind.